Good evening. Bit chuckles, something strange is coming up. Right. Um, Tonight I was sat there and I thought, I wonder what's the most talked about thing in the world at the moment. So I thought I'll not do the news. I'll do this instead. So I followed this lead. I came up with the most bizarre thing: green dating. And I went, what the green dating? Anyway, so it's where people, and I thought, oh well, I know what this is. This will be vegetarians or vegans trying to find a date with each other. Anyway, it's a bit more in depth than that. It's actually about the looking after nature, and the world and everything like that, and finding somebody. And I'm thinking, hold on, you're going online for this using modern technology, but you're into nature. So, okay, right, fair enough. So I thought to myself, right, okay, so how would I impress somebody if I went on a green date? So, first of all, knowing me, I've sprayed myself green before like the Hulk, but I don't think that would go down too well, really. So I don't think that would be very good for that one. And then, I don't eat that many vegetables either. So, but I'd have to talk about something. So, what I could talk about is if you get tomatoes and potatoes, you can grow them on the same plant. And you're probably going to go, what's Mick on about now? Well, I found out that they're both from the same line or species, whatever. You can actually, you know how you do roses, you cut them and then you put them, splice them together, and then you can get a rose and a carnation and things like that. You can do it with tomatoes and potatoes, I believe. And so you can grow a plant that grows potatoes under the ground and tomatoes on the top. I never knew that. And you're probably going, nah, check it out. Honestly, I was like, that's why don't we do that? So that's a very bizarre one. But you're thinking, well, yeah. So I could talk about that. And coming from the countryside, I could talk about nature. So, but the only problem is where's your cut off? Do you know what I mean? I've dated vegetarians before, and I've cooked for vegetarians and vegans before. I'm sure my friends will tell you that. I don't have any problem with them, and some of them are absolutely. I mean, I can recommend corn chili con carne. Very nice it was indeed. I couldn't, as a meat eater, I could not tell the difference. So from that side, there are things I will eat. I do eat sprouts and peas and sweet corn. That's about it. Like on those, show me a carrot, and I'm not having nothing to do with it. So, but what would you talk about? I have no idea, to be quite honest. I reckon I'd really struggle with something like that. So, I mean, I'll be looking soon. I haven't found one yet. One of these, I said I'd do it. One of these speed dating sites. I might go and see what they're like. I bet you they won't let me film. 10-1 on that one. Cool, blimey. So, but I'm not averse to it. So, but there's that many different types of dating sites nowadays. You don't know what to do, and then you've got to decide what, with all this wokenism that's going around, what you are. To me, I'm an old fart. So to me, it's like these men and these women. Now, I understand what lesbian is, no problem. I understand if you're bi, no problem. I understand if you're gay, no problem. All the rest of these different other numbers and things, I haven't honestly a clue. So if you are one of these numbers and you come up to an older person, don't be offended if we don't know, because we haven't a clue. If you say non-binary to us, we're thinking 010001. That's what binary. That's all we know about it. I couldn't tell you exactly what it is, and sepios and all. It's too much. It's too much. So, don't be offended if people of my age and older sort of like go, "Oh, you're a girl," and you go, "No, I'm not a girl. I'm a." It's not meant to be insulting or anything like that. We just don't understand. If there's supposedly there's 100 different things. So if you're going to date, then you've got to decide on who what you're actually looking for. you're looking for, you know, uh, is the do you have to sort of like specifics? You go, I want a lady with stockings and suspenders. Is there a special name for that? So, um, or you want, or they might be saying, oh, I want a fella who's in touch with his feminine side. Right, what's that supposed to be? Am I in touch with my feminine side? Um, well, I don't wear frocks, so I wouldn't have a bloody clue what you're talking about there. I don't understand it. Am I in touch with my feminine side? No, I can cook and I can clean, I can do pots, and I can use Hoover and I can use tumble dryer. Does that count? I've no idea. So they'll ask you these questions, and you're like, what? And they can't decide either. Women can't decide. Do they want dad? I've done this one, dad bod or lad bod. Do they want tattoos and shaven, unshaven, beard, stilettos? I've seen that one before. So what are you supposed to make of it all? So nowadays the dating is absolutely crazy. However, I suspect that it's actually money. A lot of it is money. A lot of these sites put on come and join us because we cater for so it's actually throwing money at them, and a lot of people, I think, go on there. If you were like, they have sites if you're rich and wealthy. So, well, what's rich and wealthy got to do with love? I don't understand that one. Unless you love money, that's about all. So I think those are. I once watched a thing called Millionaire Matchmaker, and that was the same. You had to have 2 or 3 million in bank to be able to for them to set you up with a date. And you had to go to these fine restaurants and everything like that. What's wrong with the picnic? What's wrong with the picnic? A lot of millionaires didn't start off as millionaires, and they married people that weren't millionaires, and then they made the money. So really, it's a false prophecy. If you're going to line up millionaires with millionaires, yes, you're going to get somebody who's potentially earn the money and they appreciate it. But then you can also have the instant millionaires who've been given it. So I mean, it's some of it's sad. I saw a thing once about. I'm sorry, I'm waffling on it. I was going to make this quite quick. I saw a thing about Hollywood, where the stars, daughters and sons and everything, were going out picking up tramps off the street. I was like that. God blimey, they were picking off tramps off the street just because it was a buzz, because they'd done everything else. I'm thinking, well, right, okay, fair enough. But that's what money corrupts. So anyway, going back to it, yeah, this green dating, check it out. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, obviously I've heard of tree huggers, but I didn't think they went that far. But yeah, green dating. I think I'll have to pass on that one because I do like nature and I know a lot about living out in the sticks and everything like that. And I eat vegetables and I can cook vegetarians and things like that. But I don't really understand it. I think I'd have to go for normality. Maybe if they had a dating site saying the normal people's dating site, so average Joe's dating site, something like that would be better for us oldies, so we could understand it a bit better. So I thought I'd throw that in there, just a quick one. You're probably going to go, God, what a rubbish conversation that was. Right, anyway, I'm going to leave it with you, have some thoughts on it, so not a problem whatsoever, and I'll find a more serious subject to get on with, like the news, that's really going to cheer your day up. Alright, ta-ta, have a nice night.